There is something to unravel relating to a bountiful crop. The prophetic time of, let's say, of years, 2300, is divided by the timely moving back and forth of Chronos, also known as Saturn, with Scythe in hand as Lord of Time. 15 years tilt of his rings one direction, then back to its edge, as in early March of 2025, and 15 years tilt the other direction. 2300 divided by 15 comes to 153 and a third. Do drop the third momentarily and settle for 153 times Chronos movements of its spectacular rings. This back and forth display completes his orbit around the Sun to repeat. Now, for a potential Bible connection with harvest time in mind. This cycle is possibly a revelation to someone aiding their studies of the prophetic final harvest of the 2300-year prophecy. See Thomas Birks' day-year theory. Faithful nature says building up a crescendo of wind, trumpets and circling murder of noisy ravens and crows in the autumn, and a coming harvest of the sons of God. Now, the number 153 regarding a harvest of plenty, Jesus mentions throwing the net from the shore to the boat's right side. And the last chapter of John mentions a large catch in the fishing net. On the beach, Peter counts 153 fish by the one who was told to become the fishers of men. Here is the use for the remaining third, as you will calculate by dividing the prophetic time and Saturn's oscillating ring cycle. The prophetic year is 360 days, the mean of the lunar and solar years, 12 months and 30 days to a month, and 1/3 through a month arrive on the 10th day. The cleansing of the sanctuary finality is at the end of the 2300 years. That day, known as the Day of Atonement, arrives on the 10th day. Continue the study if you enjoy Bullinger's book Witness of the Stars. You will also enjoy his book Number in Scripture, in which he thoughtfully references 153 on page 275. I did mention the harvest coming for the sons of God. I suppose, well, as Bullinger says in his book Number in Scripture, he says the sons of God are mentioned 7 times as if to conclude this harvest. And the Hebrew's numerical value or gematria of the word Beni Ha-Elohim adds to 153. The planet's rings swivel every 15 years back and forth, as mentioned from one extreme to the other, as if mimicking a double octave, known as a bis diapason. Bis from French or Latin, that which is to be written twice. The famous musicologist Sir John Hawkins says the Romans could represent a whole series of notes as 2 octaves of 15 characters, a moving piece of music that is distinctively Roman. Rome's Capitoline Hill was once known as Saturn's land, where the decadence of Saturnalia was celebrated. The ceremonial music of the double octave was played in elaborate rituals of Saturnalia. The temple of Saturn stored the legion's standards and governing laws for the Roman Empire. Sadly, the Romans worshipped Saturn.